Welcome to the Resilient AF podcast. I'm Alex Fresh.
I'm Emelia Jackson.
And I'm BennetKnows. We believe everything vibrates at a certain frequency, and we're here to raise the vibration.
You'll hear stories of incredible resilience, manifestation, and what to do when you find that even resilience has a toll.
'Cause a bitch is tired, honey.
What a week it has been.
Oh my goodness.
Holy shit.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, and not a lot of time.
So let's get into it.
Let's do it. All right. Well, as you guys can tell that Emelia is not here. She's not joining us today. And going forward, she's actually no longer going to be on the podcast with us. And I say that with, a lot of remorse because I'm going to miss her a lot. I had really good thoughts about our podcast together and she chose to part ways. And that's that. Bennett, do you have anything that you want to say?
I'm a little speechless, but I feel the same way as you, I thought the trio was doing really well, but she chose to part ways and do her own thing. And I know she's working on some stuff on her end. So I just, wish the best for Emelia moving forward. Obviously, outside of the podcast, I'll see her and talk to her on social, but otherwise, we just wish her the best on, what she does. And we know that she's going to stay resilient no matter what, if it's on the podcast or in life. So we really do love Emelia. And
we do. I love you, Emelia. And I know that you're going to kill it, whatever you do, because you do.
You do.
And
all
we'll
the
miss
time.
You. And
so does that mean we're changing to Resilient AF 2? Or are we going to keep it at 3 and leave that space open for the listener? They're the third one.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I was thinking about that too, because 3 is my favorite number. And, I think that you and I do really well together. We work super good. We have been for years.
Always have.
I'm okay with just having you as my co-host. I'm also open to having another co-host in the future, but I'm not actively looking for anybody, but if it happens, it happens. So as far as changing it to 2, we started at Resilient AF2 and then we changed it to 3. If we go back and then we have another co-host, I don't know. I think we should just keep it at AF3.
Me too. I like AF3. And, if anybody asks you, the listener, what the 3 is, it's for Alex, Bennett, and me.
Yeah.
All 3 of us. We're resilienties. Do you not like that? Your face was like, eh.
No, I'm just still recovering from last night. I have such low energy right now. I'm so sorry about that.
Gosh, imagine me. Imagine me.
For real, let's go into our peaks and pits.
Yes. Okay, let's start with my peak because we'll start with the pit. My pit is that my ass is so irresponsible and I'm always losing everything. If you remember from episodes a while ago, I left my keys with Alex and ended up paying hundreds of dollars to get a new key to open my door before we went out. And if my head wasn't attached to my body, I would have lost my head for sure. So fast. And
well, what did you do this time?
This time I was going out of state. I went to Vegas for my peak, and a day or 2 before I went to Vegas, I lost my wallet, and my wallet had everything in it: debit cards, ID.
Bennett.
I know. So
that is the worst too.
It's the worst because you need all that shit going out of town, especially going to Las Vegas.
Totally.
So in addition to running around and doing all the last minute things before you go on vacation, I was also replacing everything in my wallet. Luckily, I had an extra ID that I put to the side.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. So what'd you do? Did you have a passport?
I had because I have my driver's license now and my state ID. So I put the state ID to the side. Thank God I did that so I could grab that. But I replaced all the cards and stuff. So I was good for Vegas.
Nice.
Which was amazing. I had a pink Friday, a pink Sunday. It was just a pink weekend. It's a pink Monday.
Tell people what that means.
It means I went to go see the Queen, Nicki Minaj, on her world tour, Pink Friday 2 tour. So I went to Vegas with a few of my friends. It's my usual Vegas crew. Shout out to them, and everybody else is invited this time.
Good, Donna.
It was so much fucking fun. Vegas was amazing. We ate great food, but Nicki Minaj was fucking everything. She's like the baddest bitch. She's like legit. What you see is what you get when you're at the show. So it was so much fun, long ass concert. And you know what? My crazy ass loves Nicki so much that I had to do it back to back. So not only did I see her on Friday, Alex and my friend Gatana, who are both Tauruses, they came through for the Sunday show in Seattle. And it was just as amazing. But this time I didn't have nosebleeds. We were right up in that girl's face. We were right there. Like you could see facial expressions. You could see everything. So much fun. My energy is like super low. My voice might be a little fucked up because like it was a long concert, and you know I was trying to rap every single lyric.
Damn, you were doing it too.
I had a lot of competition.
Yeah, it went late too. So she didn't even get on stage till like 10:15.
Yeah,
she didn't get off stage till almost 1. I don't know about you, but the energy yesterday was just so weird. She was having issues with certain things during the show. You could tell because we were super close. I could see her, but she is so beautiful, by the way. Damn.
She's so pretty.
But
so pretty.
It's crazy.
But there was definitely issues because like in Vegas, I'm like, you know what? Like this is the beginning of the tour. I think Vegas was the 3rd date. So I'm like, you know what? She's going to iron these things out. And she definitely did not iron those things out in like 2 days because it felt like you could see more of like the technical issues and stuff. There was one point where she had us waiting for like 20 minutes in the middle of the show.
At least.
And everybody was just tired and sitting down.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I will say this. Vegas was a lot more crazy than Seattle.
I would hope so.
You know? So like we had nosebleeds, but like even from the nosebleeds, it was like insane.
Well, I'm so happy for you that you got to
I didn't even get to see the show
2 times. Hell yeah. Yeah, because the first time you were so high up, you didn't get to really see it. So yeah, last night was sick. And she had
a great time.
2 guests with her. One was Monica from like back in the 90s.
Yes.
And a lot of people didn't know who that was. Like a lot of the people there were in their 20s and teens. They didn't know.
There was somebody that brought their baby.
Yeah, what the hell?
They brought their baby to Nicki Minaj, and like I was smoking weed, so I like kind of felt bad. But then it was like, why would you bring a baby to see? Like I get it. She's fucking amazing, but you also have to, you know, take it with a grain of salt. People are grown, and they're gonna be doing grown people things.
Yep. She also brought Tyga, and I thought that he actually did really good performing.
I think he did really good, and it was supposed to be a surprise. I kept it a surprise for my ladies on night 2, but there are some people who were also big fans that seen her back to back and killed it for Alex.
Yeah, this girl was like talking to pretty much the rows behind her about how she was there at Nicki Minaj in Vegas on Friday, and then she was like, yeah, they were. She brought Tyga, and I'm like, I looked at Bennett. I'm like, oh, I know who the special guest is, because Bennett was really trying to avoid me finding out who it was, and I didn't want to know. I wanted to be surprised. And this bitch, she just like had to say it out loud to everybody. She ruined it for everybody around. Like nobody knew. Why would she say that?
I know, because he was a surprise guest, and Monica was really good. She was like the main opener, but she wasn't an opener. She was in the middle of the show, which was different too.
I liked it how it was like that.
I feel like Nicki brought someone for like the younger kids and somebody for the adults, but it was so cool because like obviously Nicki transcends generations. Like you said, your daughter was there too, you know,
and several of her friends. And yeah, but the thing with Monica, I feel like so many people didn't know her, and like even I grew up with her, and I still didn't know half the songs she was singing, and also the ones that she was like a it was a remix, and it was just hard to follow along, honestly.
Oh, I was definitely rocking with Monica.
I know you were, and you're even like quite a bit younger than me, I feel like, you know, but you know, you were getting down. You were getting like when Nicki was on, you were spinning every lyric. I was like, damn, look at him. Like it was crazy, but.
I know you have videos. You're gonna have to send me those videos for sure. I know you're gonna put something good together. Make sure you check out my Instagram at BennetKnows. It's been Nicki all weekend, Bag City. So yeah, it was great. Loved it. What was your peak in your pit?
I'll start with my pit. I was sick. I got sick over this last week, and it was terrible. Like I haven't been sick like that for years and years, but I do feel like I know right where I got sick, and I just trust my intuition. And I was working out at Solid Core one day, and I was planking on their little carriage machine, and I was just on my forearms, and I just like smelled some nasty ass shit on that whatever the hell I was on. I was like, okay, that smelled real bad, and I feel like I'm gonna get sick now. And I don't know if that was it. I'm pretty sure it was, but I was down and out, and it sucked because I was really bored because I do a lot of stuff, and I just didn't want to be laying in bed, and that's what I had to do. And that was my pit. My peak obviously was going to Nicki Minaj and doing that with my boy. It was so much
Yes,
fun.
yes, I love it. Loved it. And we looked
Yeah.
bad as fuck.
Ooh,
we
we
looked
looked
so good.
hot.
Hot,
Yes,
for
check out our
sure.
Instagrams. I'll post a picture on Resilient AF3 and also my personal one at that Dreas.
Yes.
And
What a week from being sick. Because I feel like I almost got sick too, but I was like fighting them. Like nothing stopped. me
you've
from
been
being-
sick though lately, you know?
There's
So,
something going around.
yeah,
for
COVID.
sure.
I was
So, like-
testing like every day and it was always negative. So I don't know, but whatever. I had a fever, a really bad like sore throat, but I'm better now pretty much. And then I go and do that last night and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired.
Sorry, we're gonna get hookah after. We're
Yeah,
gonna do this and that. None
Definitely
of it
didn't.
happened.
Went home. Oh, this is why I also said the energy was weird because my daughter and her friends left the venue and went back to their car, and it was my daughter's friend's car. And she calls me, and well, her friend calls me because my daughter's phone is dead. And she says, my car's dead. And I'm like, are you serious? What happened? It's like a newer car, you know? And she's like, I don't know. I guess I left the lights on. It should be automatic. So I'm like, well, do you have AAA? And she
Call the
did, thankfully.
AAA.
So they came and jumped her. But like, who does that even happen to anymore? You know? So it was just weird. And then one thing at the concert though, Nicki's earpiece, like she couldn't hear and she was messing with it for several songs and like it was really fucking with her. And then like at one point she had to just hold her ear and the headpiece in just to sing the entire song.
Yeah, and she was like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
she was like, sorry, I also had a drink backstage and I'm not even a drinker. Today's been a day. Had to
She
deal
was
with
like,
these
I had to
fucking
cuss
people.
somebody the
Yeah.
fuck out.
Like, damn, girl.
Yeah,
You know, but
she
it's
was
worth
going
it. She's
crazy.
making money.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And that was only 4 dates. She's 4 dates into the tour that's going all the
Sheesh.
way through like June, July.
Damn. Yeah, and I'm just thinking about how much. Yeah, it was a lot of money. So I would
I'm
be.
gonna go see her again. No.
I'll take all of that. You know, I'll take
Right,
all of that stress.
exactly.
Let's go.
We'll be on a world tour one day.
Yeah.
One day.
One day.
Yes.
All right. Well, now it's time for Ask Alex.
All right, Alex, would you rather have awful sex with your dream dude for life or have one-time amazing sex with an ex?
Before you even answer that question, Alex, first tell me what your dream dude is. What does that guy look like?
Okay, that's kind of tough because my dream dude would be like, which is weird for me to say, very tall, at least 6'4" or taller. Because I used to always be like,
wow.
I like short guys, but no, I like them all. I've found out. So taller actually is kind of what I'm looking for, I guess. Tatted, dark, light eyes, and big dick daddy. But if it was awful, that would be so tough to have awful sex with somebody, you know, even if they're hot.
Yeah.
But thinking about my exes, there would only be one ex that I would want to have sex with. And it was not my last ex. My last ex was good, but it wasn't him. And I wouldn't want to have sex with him again.
Right. Clarification.
Yes. But I would probably choose to have sex. Oh, this is tough because there's some gray areas I feel like, because I could still get myself off, right? So if I have like my dream dude,
Well, that's sex with yourself.
that's true, which is not, you know, like I don't want to have sex with myself and for the rest of my life. But then awful sex, I don't know. I would probably choose to have sex, one great sex session with my ex. And he was uncut, which I like.
I don't want to play peekaboo. Like I said, don't like to play
I feel like it's different with me and you though, Bennett.
right, because
Yeah.
right, we're doing different things.
Right,
with
we're doing different things. You don't need the
okay?
extras. But for me, I like the extra.
Okay. It feels better.
It does.
All
So
right.
I would probably have to choose that. Have sex one more time with my ex. It was really good.
I feel like all of the options are kind of like a setup because one, you have your dream guy. And if I had a dream, my dream guy would definitely be tall, dark, and handsome, like a chocolate man, muscles, would be educated and mature across the board.
Mm-hmm.
And they would like to travel. The thing is, they have awful sex. So I'm like, I was about to say all of the things that they need to do in the bedroom, but think of all the things you like in the bedroom and then no, not that, which is like such a letdown
Right.
for your dream guy. And then
Mhm.
there's X, which I've had great sex with an ex, but you don't have to date them. You're just having sex with them one time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't teach the dream guy anything. Like it just got to be awful sex repeatedly over and over and over again. There's definitely gray areas. Damn, that's tough.
Right?
I think I would have sex with an ex,
Mhm.
honestly. Because no one wants to have bad sex forever.
No,
Like,
because I'm
you know,
not getting off.
Exactly, you know, and it's like you can't even get better. I can't even teach you. Like, that's one thing. If I could teach you and you're like interested and you're actually working towards different things in the bedroom, but it's like, this man, he's just good for nothing.
Yeah, no, I don't want to
Sorry
have
for
awful
that
sex.
man. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna have sex with the ex forever, and then I'm gonna have sex with myself forever.
No, you can only have sex with the next one time.
Oh, it's only once? How bad is the sex? Is it like you're not even getting off?
I for sure wouldn't.
You're not even like a little bit? Like, how awful is it? Because I would rather have 5 out of 10 sex forever versus one time having 10 out of 10 sex, for sure.
It's probably like a 0 out of 10. That awful.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going with the X.
Yeah.
Not a 0 out of 10. I feel like at that point, you're going to have some like really, really deep rooted issues. You're emotional.
I mean, I've
Like-
had awful sex where I did not get off, and I'm like, that was fucking stupid and a waste of my time, and I should never have done that.
Like you're waiting for it to be over.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
never good.
Not fun.
Oh my gosh, just looking at the ceiling, like, will this stop? Yeah, so I think we're both gonna go with our exes.
Sex with an ex
Yep.
or 3 exes.
Call me. No, I'm just playing. Don't call me. Blocked.
Hit us up on Instagram at ResilientAF3. What would you do? Would you have awful sex with your dream person forever, or amazing sex with one of your exes just one more time?
All right. Well, I'm sorry to say that this week we're actually not going to have a resilient guest because I was very sick. Emelia's not joining us anymore. We were dealing with that. Bennett was out of town. We had Nicki. So I just feel like, you know what? Let's just take a week off. But I'm excited to come back next week and show you our revamp and get all of it going with Bennett and I. And you have to tune in to find out who the next week's guest is.
Yes,
It's gonna
and
be
we
amazing.
Have an amazing guest
Hey.
lined up. I am so excited.
Do not
for
miss
you
it.
All to meet her or him
Or whoever it is, you got to tune
whoever
in.
it is.
All right. And well, this week we're going to take it back. We're going to do a little throwback and do conspiracy.
Ooh, it's been a minute.
It has.
Since we got a good old conspiracy. And you know, there are some people, some listeners who really, really miss the conspiracy. So this one's for you.
Hell yeah. So what do we call it? We call it whatever the hell we want it. Conspiracy corner, conspiracy hour,
Right.
conspiracy 15 minutes, whatever the fuck it is. But today's conspiracy is going to be about Bob Ross. Bob Ross is the old painter who like paints landscapes. You know who I'm talking about?
On PBS.
Yes. You know what the conspiracy is on him?
No, but we could call this conspiracy on a canvas.
Hell yeah. Well, I chose this one because this one tripped me out. About 6 months before this conspiracy came out, I was thinking about Bob Ross one day, and I don't think about him often, but I was like, I feel like Bob Ross is not as like good-hearted as he wants to come off or across, because those type of people are never good. I feel like a lot of
Like
those
artists.
no, not artists, just like, because he just seems like very innocent and super sweet. And I feel like a lot of those type people will come out eventually as like murders or whatever the hell, right?
Or
Like, not good people. So,
Yep.
so
Yep.
so 6 months roughly before this conspiracy came out, I just was thinking about it one day. I'm like, yeah, I feel like Bob Ross is a murderer. I feel like he's murdered a lot of people.
Oh shit.
And I don't even know. Like, I actually told people this, and then fast forward, a conspiracy came out about it. I'm like, shut the front door.
What's a conspiracy? Like
So-
he's actually a murderer?
So there's a theory that the landscapes and the paintings that he paints are actually locations of where he hid bodies that he has killed.
What?
Well, not all of them, but
Okay, I was about to say that's a lot of fucking people. He's been on TV forever.
I wouldn't put it past him though. But there have been places where dead females have been found, like half eaten and buried, and
Half eaten, you said?
yeah. And the pictures or the landscape of where these women are match exact pictures of that he has drawn. So he's
No
like,
way.
he comes across as like this gentle artist, you know, who's
Peaceful.
ew. He has like this weird fro, and if you look at him, you're like, this guy is not good.
All a facade for the show. He probably has like a couple of prostitutes, like literally stage left,
No.
and then like a drug dealer stage right and murderer friends behind
for real.
the camera.
At this point, with all the Jeffrey Epsteins and like all those type of people,
Diddy.
Yeah, you can just tell that this guy's one of them. And I'm like putting it on him. I'm like, he did this. Like,
He absolutely did it. I mean, that would be like the craziest thing because like at that point, he's literally like hiding, you know, the evidence right in everybody's faces. And that's like usually the best way to go about it, you know? And honestly, I feel like all his paintings come out like very, very similar. It's always like a tree and that same old mountain. Maybe it's like the same mountain, but like a different side.
Or it could just be a lot of different mountains.
Where the hell did this come from? Like,
I don't know, but it's weird that like I thought of that and then several months later that it came out, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like
you'd be knowing.
And things like that, I'd be knowing. It's weird.
You're always on point.
Holy shit.
Are you looking at a side-by-side picture?
He's dead. I didn't know that. What? I did not know that he was.
He got away with it.
I didn't know that he was dead.
When did he die?
He died in 95. What? Why did I think that he was alive?
You're telling me we've been watching reruns? He's not alive?
Wait, what?
He's 3?
He was born October 29th of 1942 and died July 4th of 95. He was only 52. He died of lymphoma. Good, probably because he murdered too many freaking women. I did not know that he was dead.
I'm shook that he passed. I think that's real conspiracy.
That's the real conspiracy. Wait, hit us up on Instagram at ResilientAF3. Did you know that Bob Ross was dead? What? It's been 20 years since he's died.
And he got away with killing all those people.
He sure the fuck did. I mean, at least he died at an early age, so he didn't kill any more people. Usually they say the good die young, but in this case, fuck that. That's just karma for him.
Killed these women.
He got lymphoma and died of cancer at 52 years old.
They need a Netflix special.
You know, they could probably get some DNA from somewhere and figure it out.
It's probably in his studio, paintbrushes on all that equipment. They probably threw all that shit away because, you know, a lot of times in those situations, the people around on set are enablers. So they're just enabling the situation. So when he passed, they probably like, you know, got rid of everything.
Totally.
So that
and
nobody will ever know.
They're probably still making money off of Bob Ross, like his family and kids if he had any. But what's crazy about his paintings also is all of them, if you put them together from start to finish, form like a...
Stop.
They all form together.
No, you're not. You're not. Are we just making shit up
no,
now?
I promise you.
Serious?
That's serious.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they just form like a path and they keep going and going. I saw like a compilation of them all.
I'm about to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know because that's like disturbing because he killed all those people.
Yeah. Yeah, like we're saying it like it's legit. Like allegedly he killed all these people.
Allegedly.
But he's dead, so it doesn't matter. So he did kill all these people.
He can't sue you.
Yeah.
Like his people can. So I would just
allegedly murder.
He looks like it.
He absolutely does.
He looked like he did.
I would not put it past him. Fucking weird.
He has that voice. It's like, it's so nice.
Yes.
To meet with you today.
And like you said, they like put it right in front of your face. People like that. And he absolutely did. Yeah. So that's the conspiracy for this week. I don't know what else to say about Bob Ross now that he's dead. Didn't know that. I blew my own mind this morning.
I know you sure did. You blew my mind too. I did not know that. Yeah. I mean, we should have known that. Like the quality of his show is terrible, but
yeah. But who's still watching Bob Ross? Like how are they even?
There's somebody watching him right now, literally.
And I guarantee you they don't know that he's dead.
Or that he killed all those people.
Right?
Allegedly.
That he's an alleged murderer. So what do you guys want to do? Should we do conspiracies or should we throw in some trivia here and there and have some of our listeners do trivia with us? That would be fun.
I think that would be so much fun. And then like, do you still have those bottles of champagne?
I do.
Maybe we could like, if you could beat Alex.
Yeah, popping bottles.
Get a bottle of champagne.
Yes.
I love that.
Okay. So
yeah, so maybe we can have it on rotation, conspiracy and trivia.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Because our last guest did say that he would do trivia. So yeah, we'll do trivia every other week with a listener. And if you beat me, we'll send you a bottle of Champs.
Oh, pop champagne.
It's, you know, it's decent Champs.
It's free. Or, I mean,
Yes.
it's not free because you have to go up against the trivia beast. So,
Yes,
like,
there we go. All right.
put in
Well,
some work, listen to some podcasts, watch some documentaries. You
yes.
never know.
And make sure to go follow us on Instagram at ResilientAF3. You can also follow us individually. I'm at that Dreas.
I'm at BennetKnows. Go check out that Nicki Minaj footage.
Do it. And have a fantastic week. And we'll see you next time.
Love ya.
Later.
Bye.